good morning, YouTube. I know I had a problem this morning. I had to reschedule my morning live. Normally I'll be like at 6 o'clock in the morning, but my wife was taking me to a different place where I parked, and I forgot my cell phone, so I really couldn't even start the live. So I'm going through not having live withdrawal. So we're talking right now to get to get this out of my system. Good morning, Babylon. How you doing, buddy? Since you're here, I'll tell you I sold part of my. I had bought a salvaged Toro Greensmaster 1000. It's a professional mower for people that do really low cuts, like for Bermuda, ryegrass, and certain types of grass that they do. Because I needed a part off of that for my other build, which I screwed up. I was painting the part, and I had spent $15 on this new sticker, a label to go on there, and I couldn't wait, and I put it on there, got the paint on it, and I thought I could clean it. And I just totally messed it up. I was so freaking mad. I was so freaking mad. But I got it done. I mean, and I put it up for sale. See, this how you do, especially when you're selling stuff. I put it up for $400 more than I want to sell it for. Okay, because I put it up for 1,200, but I'll take eight. I'll take eight for it. And I got no takers, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep it anyway because I put it back together. Good morning, hey Eddie, look how you doing. I'm gonna be all over the place this morning, guys. I'm talking about a few things, and I got to man, damn, I got my mower fixed. All it was one little itty bitty fuse, and I was so thankful. I had to take that sucker to John Deere. I held off for a whole month and a half, 2 months. And I knew it was something, but see, that's a different type of lawnmower. That's a when professional lawnmowers. You can't, you literally can't. They're very expensive because They're not built for once a week. They're built for 8 hours a day, 6, 7 days a week. That's why they're so expensive. They're really, really expensive. And I got mad after I bought one. But I love it. I love that more. I love the stand-on part of it. I'm still practicing because that sucker will get away from you. It'll get away from you. That's why on the video I was going real slow because I didn't want to drive off the edge and tear up the blade and so forth because then I'd have been in real deep doo-doo. So, it's so funny. I got a company that wants to give me free blades. They want to give me free blades if I do a video for my Husqvarna, but I'm going to send them an email when I stop this morning to just remind them. I'm going to send them an email and say if they want me to do for my John Deere, if they want to send me some free mulching blades for that sucker too. Hey, I hurt my feelings done. But, I was thinking about that. So that was one of the things that I did this weekend. We went to the casino. I spent the $200-300 on the wife. I gave her, some money to play the machine. I came out on top. I literally had $80. I got about $80 out the deal. So, but I gave it to her because we had to pay this, had to pay that, and I sold a part off of my, like I said, my John Deere Greensmaster 1000. Got the money, and right before his leave, her tire had a flat. So I had to get that fixed. That was 30, 40 bucks. And then I had to do, I had to get to oil, but she uses full synthetic, so that was another 40 bucks because she's about to blow her engine, not checking her oil. So every once in a while when I come home, I got to check this woman's oil before she blows the stupid engine in this Cadillac. It's ridiculous. But I did that. We did that, and then also. After 1,000 feet, just telling me to go the other way. Okay, well, I'm not going that way. I'm just going to go to the top end and do whatever. So I'm just going the way I know. Also, and Eddie, you just reminded me because I want to talk about Carnival. Carnival is going through some mess right now, and I see ignorant people that cruise show their ignorance. Okay, let me tell you something. The Carnival Sunrise. It had to be a pipe bus. You guys have to understand these ships once they come out of dock and they don't stop. They don't stop unless it's an emergency. They've got to make their billions of dollars. They don't stop. So you're going to have a pipe burst or whatever, and and you got ignorant people. Trust me, if that boat was going down, they would wake the captain up. They would have, the alarms would be going off. Everything would be happening. Okay, trust me. And one guy was like, "I'm asking everybody, first of all, half the people are still, they're Southeast Asian. They don't speak a lick of English. They know a little bit, and they're going to do what they're going to do, and they know about as much as you know. Okay, but see, here's the thing. Especially when you got people, there was water coming out the elevators, and it's water everywhere, and you couldn't use it. Of course, in an emergency, you don't use the elevator. Well, there was water coming down the stairs. Okay, babe, hold on to me. Grab the on the side of the stairs and start climbing those stairs. I don't know. Somebody keeps calling me. It's probably morning. Start climbing. Okay, we need to get to a higher ground. Okay, and then one guy was saying, "You need to go to the mustard station." Yes, you need to go to the mustard station, you effing idiot. That's the reason why you go. That's if the boat's going down. There's nobody to operate. I don't know how to operate. Yeah, because it's not your job. Because if something's going down, they're meeting at the muster station to put your behind on a boat to get off of the boat. Don't be so stupid to just go wherever. That's why they do that. That's why. But you go to the top floor, leave your clothes. Who cares? At that point, everybody grabbing their suitcase. Man, please. I'm taking my wife. I'm taking the. I'm taking the. The flotation device that we're gonna be wearing. I'm not putting it on because you're gonna look like a daggone idiot. And then I'm going upstairs. We're gonna climb those stairs, and then we're gonna see what's going on because 9 times out of 10, no one knows what's going on until they can figure out where is it coming from. Okay. Now, this happens. I'm ex-Navy. I'm ex-military. Those boats, half the time, unless they run into something, ain't gonna sink. They have what's called airtight. If you look at those doors, look at the door. There's doors on the lower levels that they shut in case there's a hole in it or something like that. There's doors that they shut. Okay, now, and you gotta understand, you're dealing with people from other countries. They know that don't act stupid, smile, smile, smile. They don't know either. Oh, well, you could have told us, Carver. You could have told us. Nobody knows what's going on. And my thing is, I'm smiling and giggling at this point because y'all are giving me something out of it. Either you're giving me a free cruise, or you giving me money off. You giving me a bottle of liquor. You giving me something. I'm not gonna. You giving me money off my next cruise? I'm not gonna stop cruising. You're giving me something. I know something's coming out of this. Okay? These things happened. If you look, they're on other boats. It happened. Pipes bust. You can't deny it. If you want a perfect, someone said life keeps on lifing. It's the exact thing, man. Good morning, welcome in. Life keeps on lifing, and that's what folks are not understanding. And one of their boats, I think, is the Magic, it must be cursed because that same funnel in the same area was on fire again. The captain even turned the ship because there was a storm going on. It might have got hit by lightning. The captain turned the ship towards the storm to put it out. And people, I wouldn't go caught. Look, these things happen. These things happen. You're on a boat that's going through, international waters and storms and stuff like that. You think that's not going to happen? That's why I told my wife, I said, hey, babe, could we schedule a cruise not during hurricane season? I want to know how it feels. I just want to know how it feels. And that's, I'm not complaining, but I know reality. I know life. Life happens, and these ships are like these 18-wheelers that me and Charles drive. We drive this mother effer until something happens. You can do some PM, change the oil, whatever. But stuff's gonna happen. It's life. It's they said the magic word. That's life. That's what people think. Stuff's going to happen. It just happens. And when you're okay with that, and okay, because like I said, my wife's platinum. That means she's been on a whole bunch of boats. I'm gold. I've been on a few. I'm ex-military. I'm ex-Navy. I understand. You're on the ocean. You're on seawater. Seawater corrodes. Seawater does stuff that normal life doesn't do. And so you got to understand, there are checks and balances in order. Just because, especially if it's in the middle of the night, the engineers aren't awake. People are not awake. And you got people, the boat's sinking, banging on doors. The boat ain't fucking sinking. Sorry, I don't mean to be cussing. The boat wasn't sinking. I would have been like, wake up. There's probably a bust pipe somewhere. Y'all need to wake up. Y'all need to wake up. There's a bust pipe somewhere. Because trust and believe, if that boat was going down, you're going to hit that alarm. Ding, dang, dang. And report to your muster station. You're going to wind up dead if you don't. I'm going to say like reality. Because when the people that are going to muster, they're going to take them to the boat, they're going to get off the boat. You're going to sit there and fight with somebody because you're waiting near a boat. Take your behind to the muster station. Those boats they're not going to sink. Relax. And trust me, they will call out to the Coast Guard, and they will have cutters there. And we're not that far from anything. You know what I'm saying? Don't go jumping in the water because you're asking for it because you think you can swim, but you can't. That's open water. Don't go jumping. You're gonna be shark bait. But it is what it is. But the other thing I want to talk about this morning, and I have okay. Let me say this first. I never met the person before in my daggone life, but I got much respect for the brother that I watched on live last night. Much respect. And I'm going to build up to it. And again, this is not an attack on anyone. Okay? So please take it the right way. This is not an attack. What I wanted to talk about was you get these. I was looking at a what's the daggone thing? Excuse me. What's the daggone? It was a movie. I think it was like in the 70s, and I can't remember the two people that were in it, but they were a brother and sister, a husband and wife, and I guess the father in the movie was a stepfather, and he was checking the son because the son was running the streets, and the mother stepped in and said, don't you touch my son." Said, "Don't you touch my son. I don't care what he does. Don't you touch my son." And see, and the man was explaining at that point the whole conversation. The man was saying, "Look, he needs discipline. I'll discipline him. Don't you touch my son." And that's where the problem lies. We are letting these young men, and they know it too. They know they're getting away with bloody freaking murder. And it takes a strong boy. I don't know if I could do it. It takes a strong man to step in and parent someone else's child. It takes a special man to step in and parent someone else's child. And see, this is what's going on in our society today. This is what's going on in our lives today. See, everybody has their what's the word I'm looking for? Everybody has their role in society, their role in life. Men, when you have daughters, it's 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 our jobs as a father to step in and show our daughters how to be loved, show our daughters how to be respected, shows our daughters how to be appreciated, shows how daughters we as fathers need to show our daughters game. Look, this is what I would do. I would watch out for this, watch out for that. This is part of learning and teaching and as a father, we let them know they're appreciated. Boys, that's a whole different story. You know, and everybody was everybody calls it abuse, but yo, I remember everybody in our group, they were this was years ago when I was like preteen, and everybody shoplifted except for me and my friend Vincent. And I wasn't scared. I didn't even know they were shoplifting. To be honest with you, I was just walking around, goofy, goofy, goofy. And the cops said, "Hey, why didn't you do what everybody else did?" And I said, "What, shoplift?" He said, "Yeah." I said, I said, Mister, didn't want to disrespect him. I said, listen, let me tell you something. And I said it just like this. My father would kill me if I got caught shoplifting. So guess what? I ain't got nothing to worry about. I'm good. And I walked out of that mall, my head held high. And see, it's nothing about. It's not about abuse. It's abuse. No, you got to teach your young men. You got to teach your men how to be men because we don't know. And then you got to correct it. Correction. Hey, look, sorry, bro. Span around, spoil the child. But people don't do that. Oh, don't you hit my son? Look, you got to, you got to, you got to put something in them so they understand. Don't do it because these kids have no fear today. They are not afraid to die. They are not. They say, well, I could go and rob and steal or whatever. And even nowadays, my father would have half killed me if I would have got caught with a gun. My father would have half killed me. He said, "Okay, you go ahead and call the police, but I'm gonna whip your ass until they get here. I'm gonna take you out till they get here. Oh, I'm gonna take you out before they get here. So go ahead and call them. Go ahead." And we don't have that nowadays. We have I don't need to. We have the I don't need a man mentality. See, this is what's going on. Our roles have been diminished, and don't think it was by mistake. It was on purpose. Our roles have been diminished, even all the way back. Our roles have been diminished, and the fact is, y'all don't think these young men don't know. But my mother let me get away with it. I could be a criminal, bring money home to her. She ain't gonna say nothing. A father, even if father's shoveling doo doo for a living, and you come home with a wad of money, where'd you get that from? Wherever you got it from, you better take it back. I'm gonna show you how to make honest money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you how to make honest money. And I said all that to say this. I was on, I was listening to a live the other day. I mean, last night, and the wife was, I don't know if I'm not gonna say complaining, but saying my husband, because it was a blended family, my husband uh, has poor parenting skills because it's I come home, where's the kids? Oh, they're out. With who? Did you interview the mother or father? Did they go there? Did they go there? And you could tell in that man's voice what he was saying was they're okay. And when he said what he was saying was you got to give them space to learn. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I took into what he was saying. You got to give them space to learn. They're fine. Oh no. You got to ask this, and you got to do this, and you got to say that. You got to do this, that. And I'm going, and I'm sitting there agreeing with him, and I'm like, and see, you could tell by his facial expression the confidence that the man had. He didn't give her the side eye. He didn't give her the stink eye. He didn't throw his lip up. He said, "No, you got to give them room. You got to give them room to grow. You got to do this, and you got to do that." And I could say, bro, and I was like, when I was hearing it, I was pounding on my chest. And I kept on getting into to 100%. Go, brother. Go. And I was like, finally. Finally, a man stepping up, and I was more impressed when he was saying, when he was giving step by step. And then I even put in there, it said, you don't even know where they at. I said, and I put in the comments, he knows where they at. See, even though a man don't say it, he knows what vicinity, where they at. So if I got to go out and look, I'm gonna go out and look. I'm gonna go get you. I'm gonna come get you. And the same thing, when you're screwing up, the first words that come, I said, look, man, look, bro, look, come on, man. You're worrying your mother. When you're worrying your mother, you're making my life miserable. When you're messing with when you're pissing your mom off, that's she taking it out on me. Cut me some slack. Come on, you know better. You know better. Yeah, Dad. You're right. And she was like, and she had mentioned the boys. I don't want to say too much and get it wrong, but long story short, it said, who's the favorite parent? And one of the kids said, if I need to be honest, it's Pops, the guy that was sitting right next to her on the line. His dad, because he probably says Pops, Dad, or whatever, and the confidence that the man had, I was beating on my chest. I was like, yo, that's some real confidence. And you could tell by the look and the support that my man was having, because he was smiling and he was like, hey, he wasn't with the attitude, he wasn't with the whatever. Hold up. Okay. Let's see something. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. And the reason I'm saying that is, and if they come and listen to this video, because I'm not saying names, if they come and listen, that should be a topic. The confidence that a man can have is undeniable when you see it like that. It's undeniable when you see it, because a lot of times we see on these lives, I run my house, and I'm this and I'm that, and I'm the man, and I'm the manly man. The confidence in a man, you don't have to say all that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to say all that. Like, look, I'm not putting up with it. We gonna do it this way, or what do you think, dear? And then you put it up, okay. But this is what has to be done. This is what needs to be done. And see, a lot of times we miss the ball, and a lot of times we need somewhere else to go to actually make us man up. Mine was going into the military. Woo, doggy. That made me man up. Hey, Jags, I'm sorry. Jags, Tamika. That made me man up big time. You know what I'm saying? That made me man up big time. And being a man is a constant learning situation. It's constant to learn, to understand, know when to roll the, know when to roll it, know when to hold it, know when to walk away, know when to run. It's the same concept. But see, this is the problem that we have nowadays. Where if you want to blend it, like this is another thing I'm hearing, especially here on TikTok. I want this $1 million man The single $1 million man with no kids, but I got to have kids. He can't have kids, but I got kids. Well, you want him to be a father. Well, what if he looking for someone to have be a mother? The percentage when you have single men that have kids and under their tutelage or under their roof, they're less likely to be incarcerated. They're less likely to have all of these problems. They're less likely. I don't know the percentage, but you can look it up. Because I think Kevin Samuels even said it, and a few other people have said it. They're less likely. And there's nothing wrong. And I'm not telling y'all not being a good mama, so let it go. I'm not telling you that you're not being a good mom. But we all have our place. Just like you see me switching, we all have our lane to stay in. And that's what's going on with our society nowadays. A lot of us we don't want to get in our lane and stay there. You see what I mean? We don't want to get in our lane and stay there. And instead of yelling and screaming, like I give an example today, I went to pick up a trailer. We have an app that sends us to certain places. The guy says, "You're taking that trailer. I'm gonna need that trailer. That's the only one we got." And instead of me yelling and screaming and saying, "Hey, stupid, look behind us, two more," I said, "No, sir." I said, "No, sir. You got three other trailers over there. You want me to show you?" And he looked over there, hit the light. Oh, okay, thank you. Drive safe. Do unto others that you want done to you. And see, we have to be taught this. When a lot of times you be in your mama's house under your mother's authority and all that other stuff. She sees you. She don't see you, but she sees your father. And a lot of that, a lot of that's gonna come across wrong, bro. A lot of it's gonna come across wrong. You know. So when you're lucky enough to find a man that's willing to come in and show that love, and show that fatherly advice, and show you, hey, I know you have a different blood, blood related father, but I want to come in because I love you, mother. I know you guys are a package. I want to show you that love. I want to show you. I want to be able to impart some advice. I want to show you, what I've learned over the years. And when you get a man like that in your life, man, please, I'm just speechless, right? You get a man like that, bro. We need more men like that. We need more men that's willing to step in and be a father, not just to his kids, but to other kids. Treat everybody the same. You know, you know. Don't get me wrong. I'm sorry. He's oh boy, he's a big dick, but I respected him. You know what I'm saying? I respected him. I feared him too. That man was crazy. I learned some stuff. You know what I'm saying? I learned some stuff and I understand a few things. And our society is kind of lacking with that. It's kind of we need to get back. We need to go back to the basics. We need to go back to the basics. Learn, but Learn what love is. Learn, what respect is. Learn what, how to be a father, how to be, pass it on, how to be a family man. If you don't want to have a family, how to be single and be happy with it. You know what I'm saying? How to pick the right person. A lot of fathers, y'all need to get with your daughters and say, look, man, stop looking for the hood nigga. Because if I got to step in and take him out, what good is he? What good is he? Stop looking for that foolishness and excitement. Look for something more. What's the word I'm looking for? Look for that diamond in the rough. See, because the diamond needs to be polished for it to shine. Be uplifted. Be caring. Be understanding. Be nurturing. Be a teacher. A lot of us aren't being taught. We're learning the long way and the hard way. You know what I'm saying? But all right, guys, I done got my morning live out of my system since I was late and I missed it all together. Miss T with T coming up at 9:15, and check Boss Lady out, and I will talk to you guys later. And as always, if you don't think no one loves you, know that I love you, and God loves you too. Y'all have a blessed day. Um, hey, Jakes, if Jakes, you still in here? My grapes are budding up, and my peach tree is getting leaves on it. So I'm happy. My lawn started to green up. Hey, I'm feeling good today. Y'all have a blessed day. Deuces.